everyone, and welcome back to Students of Gaming. We have Natsuki here, who is interrupting our thoughts.
Hi.
Eh?
Hello.
I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Hey, handsome. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing?
Yes.
There isn't that much time, so...
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worried or anything. Maybe.
It's not like I'm worried.
Yeah, sure.
It was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand.
Did you read? Did you read that
right.
part from last night?
You gave me that shitty book. Something just came up for a minute. We can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. No.
She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. It's just, I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today. Have you not looked at her? That doesn't seem odd to you? Nothing? Okay. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her.
No. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing.
Phrasing.
But anyway,
Phrasing?
you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Hehe.
Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more.
That's pretty sound advice.
If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
I mean, I hope so. I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it.
It is just one of those days when you don't want to wake up.
Everything is lunch.
Everybody sucks. You don't really know why. Okay.
If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. Now let's read some manga. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more.
Yeah, there's nothing motivating the advice that you're giving me right now. No ulterior motive. Nothing behind it. Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
Fiddle. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything.
No?
We've just been friends for a long time. Yeah, that's right. It's normal to be worried about your friends, right? Yeah, that's right. We'll go with that. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not. Jeez. If you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah.
Are we gonna read this book again?
Okay, everyone.
We were about to read some manga.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. I guess we were reading.
Oh, good.
Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me.
The mess.
I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
Young blood over here.
All right, who are we starting with?
Let's hear,
I'll just go with the first word I hear.
Monica's poem.
All right, Monica first.
Monique, you better write something coherent, batch.
Hi, Rupert. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Yeah, a poem that's not mine. Being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but all the pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Great job, Rupert. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it.
Okay, Zoolander.
It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. I thought you were a fucking idiot before. Well, it's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low.
What asshole, dude.
Well, it always counts when I put in some effort. Because, I mean, I can always put in effort whenever I want. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism.
Oh.
That's a big word.
Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words
Talk
to
shit,
describe
man.
happiness and yeah, right. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. I feel like Yuri is Japan, and Natsuki is the U.S. with how they choose to write their stories.
Yeah.
For those that haven't seen a lot of anime, love dropping the open-ended endings that you have
Leave
to
it till
like.
interpretation
Yes,
and shit.
exactly. Cowboy Bebop. Excuse me. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. I can't take years of practice. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing, chicken wing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway,
Try new things.
I'll share my poem with you now, right? All right, what the fuck did she write? Oh god. He's like, ugh.
Say bonar.
Tay boner.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Oh boy.
The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather.
Nice spacing.
Yeah, right. Lost adrift, the sky victim of the currents of the mind.
Wind.
Yeah.
Wind. Is that wind?
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
wind. Okay, that makes more sense. Wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the... what?
Twilight.
Is that Twilit sky?
Twilight.
Twilight sky.
Twilight.
Twilly. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. Ugh. The hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eye and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. Yeah, right, after that poem. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Soka. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. I mean, what the fuck is going on? Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures.
You joined the emo poetry club. all the girls are...
I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional. Ha, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, They'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on.
That's actually good advice.
It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Actual literature advice. Thanks for listening.
Star Wars transition.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
She said Yuri would like it.
You go to Yuri.
Hey guys, Yuri's here.
Burr, burr, burr.
Hi, Yuri here.
Ellipses. Rupert. This is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday?
Yeah, I guess so. I just kind of did it randomly. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows.
Wow, visibly swallows.
Even her hands appear sweaty.
Sweat.
And my hands are sweaty.
I'm not used to
Oh, spaghetti!
spaghetti. Oh my god.
Used to what? Mom spaghetti.
No, it's mom spaghetti, you dumb fuck.
This is fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts.
Thoughts collecting.
I know what Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience
Thank
to
you
her.
for offering your patience, you
Yeah,
fucking
well,
slut.
that's you and yours to offer, bitch.
Oh my god. Anyways, just being appreciated like this, I guess, it probably sounded really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before?
Yes.
Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods.
Nod, nod.
Huh. I think you're full of shit. Even your close friends?
Yeah, you dumb fuck.
For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond.
Actually, quite.
Yuri? I don't have friends.
Shmee.
Don't try and stop me, Shmee.
You, Rupert, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that?
No, I'm not in your class. How would I know
It's
that?
a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, you can only say I really enjoy reading.
Oh yeah, I do that.
Well, that's the only way to put it anyway.
I
But
eat her for lunch, if you know what I'm saying.
KY, shut the fuck up. Books are so full of amazing.
Really break the fourth wall.
Like KY, but people you want to fall in love with, or people you want to that you would just know you would make a really good friend. Cheer for people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers, problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And
Body
just deep
type?
as fuck.
What the hell are you talking about?
They don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
She's got poor self-esteem.
Very
Oh, you
poor
self-esteem.
self-esteem.
People
People
shit.
say that about you because I kind of don't believe it.
In my head, they're silently judging, Rupert.
I see. Well, everything is in your own mind.
I'm not a know-it-all, Rupert. It's the opposite. I don't know anything.
You know nothing, Yuri.
I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and I can do. All I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what it was missing all this time.
That's nice.
But I haven't really done
Oh, no.
anything.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong.
You listened.
Just being patient and respectful.
Yeah, offering your patience to me.
That's really important to me.
Oh man.
I know I'm a difficult person, Rupert. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. It's so rare I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them!
Okay, change character development.
I mean, I joined, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We were really friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time she's smiling as she does it. You want to show me your poem?
Yeah,
Well, I hope our audience will offer us
I do.
the patience to wait until the next episode.
I mean, we would appreciate that offer, much like Rupert decides to offer his patience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, on the next episode of Sins of Gaming, we will read Yuri's poem. Until next time, class dismissed.